The film Spencer stars Kristen Stewart as Princess Diana in the early 90s while she was still married to Prince Charles. The film has been lauded by critics in general, but does have some critics and viewers questioning the accuracy of Kristen's representation of Diana, as well as her performance. First, we will discuss her voice. The attack on Kristen's performance is her breathy and quick way of speaking, as noted by others. One reviewer stated, "She did not talk like that. No one talks like that." This is not entirely true, as we see in these examples.
William told me before we came here he didn't want to shoot guns.
I want to talk because someone said something about clothes.
How can it be safe if you have to wear protective glasses?
Yesterday, you arrived after the Queen.
I got lost.
Oh, how could you get lost? You've lived over the hill for years.
And enormous relief, but I had actually known William was going to be a boy because the scan had shown it, so of course no surprise.
Had you always wanted to have a family?
Yes, I came from a family where there were 4 of us, so we had enormous fun there. And then William and Harry arrived. Fortunately, 2 boys. It would have been a little tricky if it had been 2 girls, but that in itself brings responsibilities of bringing them up. Well, everybody was thrilled to bits. It was been quite a difficult pregnancy. I hadn't been very well throughout it. So by the time William arrived, there was great relief because it was all peaceful again, and I was well for a time. Then I was unwell with postnatal depression.
If you pay attention to the clips, you can hear Princess Diana did absolutely have a way of speaking in a more breathy manner, almost as if she was trying to stay quiet. In the scene from the film, you can hear Charles speaking in a similar manner, in a hushed tone as if not trying to call attention to their conversation from outside ears. The film has a theme regarding how everyone hears everything. In the interview, you can also detect a bit of rushed speaking from Princess Diana. At several moments, she actually does take an audible breath and seems at times to spill her words out in a rushed manner. Now, one difference between what is depicted in the film when compared with her voice during the interview is her mental state. The film has been attacked by viewers and critics that it depicts Princess Diana as mentally imbalanced, and that is totally inaccurate according to them. Listen to Diana in this interview.
Then I was unwell with postnatal depression. You'd wake up in the morning feeling you didn't want to get out of bed, you felt misunderstood, and you're just very, very low in yourself.
It was suggested that it was around this time things became so difficult that you actually tried to injure yourself.
So, yes, I did inflict upon myself. I didn't like myself. I was ashamed that I couldn't cope with the pressures.
What did you actually do?
Well, I just hurt my arms and my legs. And I work in environments now where I see women doing similar things, and I'm able to understand completely where they're coming from.
But it was subsequently reported that you suffered bulimia.
Mm.
Is that true?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I did. I had bulimia for a number of years. Marriage is the problem, all that, and I come home and it would be very difficult to know how to comfort myself, having been comforted lots of other people. So it would be a regular pattern to jump into the fridge.
In her own words, Princess Diana did suffer from depression, which resulted in self-inflicted harm and an eating disorder as depicted in the film. I cannot claim the timing is absolutely accurate, but the depiction of depression seems in line with what Princess Diana herself expressed. As for the film itself, I'm not sure if it is helpful or not to have it revolved completely around her mental health issues at the time, but to claim it is inaccurate is simply untrue. This film is definitely not a biopic, as context, story, and even plot are almost completely absent. What it does is it shows how mental health issues can have an effect on everyone regardless of status and class. Representation is important, and many people look up to Princess Diana, so hopefully this allows others suffering from similar issues to have more courage to face them. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments or want to share your opinion on the movie, please write them below.